today, it's because of this really curly hair I did, and these are actually heatless curls. So if you guys want a tutorial on this hair, please thumbs up this video or leave a comment below, and I'll definitely put that video up for you guys. And as for today, I'm going to talk a little bit about my skin type and how I got rid of things like whiteheads and blackheads and how I prevent them and all that good stuff. So let's get started in the video. This is like one of those things I wish that people told me 5 years ago. I was like struggling, okay, with freaking whiteheads and blackheads, and it was so annoying. So first of all, I'm just gonna talk a little bit about my skin type. My skin type is actually pretty oily. It's like freaking Middle East right here in the T-zone, okay? It's that oily. Well, I mean, it used to be that oily. Now it's a little bit toned down because of my skincare, and I take care of my skin. So one of the most important things you can do is prevent them in the first place. If you prevent them, they're not gonna happen. If they're not gonna happen, you're not gonna have to spend hundreds of money or spend time behind it or anything. So I'm going to tell you two things or two ways how to prevent whiteheads and blackheads, and I'll tell you one way in the end how to actually treat whiteheads and blackheads. So the first thing you want to be careful about preventing whiteheads and blackheads is the products that you're using and the ingredients in them. I heard ingredients and products being non-comedogenic, so I was kind of curious, and then I came across this really great article which I will link down in the description bar, and you guys should definitely check it out. Basically, it was about products and ingredients that are comedogenic. Comedogenic is just a fancy word of saying clogging pores. So the products and ingredients that are comedogenic are pore clogging ingredients. So the blog article that I will link in the description bar has a list of all the ingredients and products that are comedogenic. My skincare is 100% natural. So as a makeup remover, I used to use olive oil, and then on the website I found out that olive oil is actually really pore clogging, and I was just like, are you serious? Like, I switched all my products in my skincare constantly, trying to like test and error, what's the word, trying to experiment with them, what works for me and what doesn't. I switched them all except my makeup remover. I never ever thought that olive oil could be pore clogging or could be causing whiteheads or anything. I felt really stupid. And then as soon as I found that out, I literally threw my olive oil bottle in the bin and I switched up my products. I actually bought this African black soap, but this is a liquid version. Usually African black soaps come in a soap bar, but I want to use it as like a cleanser for like to take off my makeup, not my eye makeup, because I'm not going to use soap to remove my eye makeup. For that, I'm going to use I think grapeseed oil, which I don't have it yet. So that's what I'm going to use to take off my eye makeup, and this is going to be my cleanser from now on. Grapeseed oil is really non-comedogenic, so it's not going to clog my pores. I've heard tons and tons of things about the African black soap and how it clears up the skin, how it gets rid of scars, blackheads, whiteheads, and whatnot. But this just wasn't so accessible. Like, they didn't just sell this in any shop, so I kind of had to order this from Amazon, but it was quite inexpensive, so I don't really mind, and they delivered it in like 2 days. So I will link where I bought this from in the description bar if you guys want to check it out. Now, if you have ingredients like coconut oil, cocoa butter, and what else was it? Obviously olive oil, and I can't remember. Basically, there was a list of ingredients that is going to clog your pores, which is going to be in that website. So yes, definitely check it out. So check your moisturizers, cleansers, toners, whatever you use on your face, if it has any of those ingredients, and if it does, just throw them out. As soon as I threw out my olive oil, I noticed a huge difference in my skin. So this was like one of the biggest reason for me to prevent the whiteheads. I may get them like once in a 3 to 4 weeks, but yeah, that's pretty much it. And I'm so happy about that. You guys have no idea how much of a struggle it is trying to take it off like every other day. Like, it's just, no, it's like one of the biggest struggle, okay? I swear, this is like first world problems, removing whiteheads. But yeah, so the second thing about removing whiteheads or blackheads is if you're using a facial oil, you might want to be careful because okay, I'm gonna explain this quite slowly because it's a little bit complicated. So if you are using any kind of oil on your face, you need to make sure 2 things. One is that oleic content, and the second is the linoleic content. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. The oleic content is something they found out in the sebum of people with acne. So that's what you want to avoid. Linoleic content is something that's going to balance the oleic content. So if you are looking to buy a facial oil for the winter, you need to make sure you're buying an oil with high linoleic content. These words are literally like tripping me over. But anyway, so yeah, high linoleic content, low oleic content. And the best facial oil I would recommend for you guys, with anyone with acne, whiteheads, blackheads, or scars, is rosehip oil. And the funny thing is, I did use the rosehip oil quite a few years back, and it did work on my scars and everything, but it didn't make a drastic change in my skin because I was still using that damn olive oil. So yeah, that was really annoying. Where I heard about the rosehip oil was from a Victoria's Secret model, Miranda Kerr, and she literally swore by rosehip oil, and her skin, oh my god, no, you guys need to pause this video, search up Miranda Kerr, and look at her skin. It's just, it is flawless, okay? So yeah, if you guys are looking to buy a good facial oil, I would definitely recommend you either rosehip oil or argan oil. And the last thing I'm going to mention is how you are going to treat whiteheads and blackheads when you do get them. So one of the best things I found on getting rid of the whiteheads or blackheads without enlarging your pores is clay masks. Now, I know a lot of people talk about clay masks and they can be really expensive, but I found a really great clay mask that actually works, and it's inexpensive, and you get like a ton of it. And it's this Aztec Secret Indian Healing Clay Mask, and this is 100% natural calcium bentonite clay. So this mask, I mean, look at the size of this. So you get all of this for, I think, it cost me €12. So yeah, I really recommend this clay mask. You're supposed to mix it with apple cider vinegar, but I cannot stand the smell of apple cider vinegar. Oh my god, it smells like rotten feet, okay? It smells like, oh my god, I can't stand it. It smells really disgusting. And so instead I use it with just like yogurt, and I mix the 2 ingredients in a bowl, and then I put it on my face and I leave it on for like 15 minutes or so. And when I wash it off, my skin is like so smooth. If you have dry skin, you can use this maybe like once in a blue moon, because clay masks are essentially drying on the skin. So I would recommend you to maybe use it only once a week. But if you do have oily skin, I would recommend you to use it 2 to even 3 times a week. yeah, this is really going to control the oil down, which is what it did for me. Like, it's not so Middle East here anymore. So yeah, this is it, guys. The products that I recommend are not so expensive, and I will leave links down below if you guys want to buy them. Also check out that website where I mentioned they put all the ingredients of the comedogenic, non-comedogenic ingredients and all that kind of good stuff. I really hope you found this helpful, and I really hope this works for you. And let me know if you guys have any kind of specific skin issues. Leave it in the comments below, and I'll definitely look into it or maybe make a video about it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Bye!